not transition, but bringing Coach Nix in. I know Freeze talked about what he's added to the offense. I know y'all are really early in the install, but I guess what have you kind of seen from that offense and what it's going to look like?
Coach Nix has been awesome. It's been great so far playing for him, even though it's only 2 weeks. But I've really enjoyed everything that he's brought. The two words that stand out to me is urgency and energy. That's what I feel like he has brought so far, and our detail is way up. Attention to detail on offense, and just practice Tuesday. It was only one practice, but it felt like winning football. It felt like good offensive football. We didn't execute amazing. It's day one. Rarely are you going to execute at the highest level, but first time seeing that defense. A lot of reasons, but just the way that practice moves, the tempo we went at, the finish on every play as the ball carrier, and everything that we're emphasizing. I'm in complete support, and I'm completely behind Coach Nix and obviously Coach Freeze as well. So he's been outstanding so far.
What was your reaction when Kent got promoted? I know he was a guy that worked extremely closely with y'all already last season.
Yeah, I was really excited about that too. I feel like I'm pretty close with Coach Austin. He's a really good dude. Obviously, he knows football really well too, and so I've had a chance to learn from him a lot, and that's just going to keep growing. So really excited for where he's at now, and now he can we can meet even more than we did last year, and just keep taking steps forward.
You have a good read on some of your new receivers?
I think so. Obviously Sam Jackson I played with before. He's living with me too, so we've spent plenty of time together and have been in the playbook and everything, and throwing whatever we can. And Cam Coleman obviously is a huge name around here, and he's going to be in the future as well. He's been great so far. As a true freshman, early enrollee, it's tough. It doesn't matter how good you are, it's going to be tough early. So, he's just getting his feet wet, and he's just going to keep getting better every practice and as he learns, and he works his butt off. So I have no doubt that he's going to be an outstanding player for us. And then Robert Lewis has been great so far too. Really enjoyed getting to know him. Great guy, hard worker as well, and really good route runner. So I think he's going to help us a lot as well. And so. Really excited about moving forward with those guys. Bryce Kane, obviously another early enrollee freshman. He can really move, and so, like I said, really enjoy working with those guys. And as we move through the spring and into the summer, I think it's going to be very positive for us.
Appreciate it.
Hey, what's been your personal focus during the offseason as you head into your first spring practice here? Talk about how important that is since you didn't get spring practice last year.
Yeah, it's obviously really important. You got to take advantage of every time you step on the field, and we get 15 practices here in the spring, and I'm looking forward to working with Coach Freeze and Coach Nix and Coach Austin, and getting as high of a level of knowledge of our offense as I can. Obviously, it's a new offense, and then also a high level of execution. So for me, in the winter, it was just getting my body back healthy, getting strong, getting faster. I feel like I've done those things. I feel really good right now with where I'm at, and I'm excited for where we're going.
Coach Reeves was saying that every job is open. As you head into spring and eventually the fall, do you look at this as your job to lose, or are you embracing another competition?
Yeah, that's how I've looked at it my whole career, honestly. Outside of maybe my freshman year, I was still putting my best foot forward my freshman year, but every other year, you're competing at every level. If you go, unless you won the Heisman Trophy, I think if you go and crap down your leg, you're not going to be playing no matter what position you are. So my goal is to get as good as I can, because ultimately my goal is to win a lot of games here and play for a championship, but then also play the next level. And so if I come around and slouch around, neither one of those things are going to happen. So I'm not really concerned about anything other than those things, getting as good as I can be and to help my teammates and helping us put as many wins in that win column as we can next year.
Payton, can you talk about how you've taken a leadership role in the quarterback room with some of the new guys, showing them the ropes? You played under Freeze for a year now.
Yeah.
How are you working with those guys to help bring them along?
Yeah, it's been great working with those guys. We have an awesome room, a lot of good guys. I consider myself friends with pretty much all of our quarterbacks. And so, getting to watch film with those guys, obviously coaches are meeting, especially now with the new offense, staff meetings are happening on the regular, so you can't always, sit and watch with coach. And so, like I think it was yesterday, we were just sitting in there in the quarterback room, and, Walker's in there, Hank's in there, and we're just sitting watching film. And, those guys are obviously young. They don't have too much knowledge behind just what they've been told so far in the short time they've been here. So just breaking that stuff down, and they're asking questions, they're hungry to learn more, and so trying to help those guys in their understanding, and then also when they ask questions on the field, obviously technique stuff, all types of stuff like that. So I think it's been really good so far. It's been fun.
Payton, did you talk to Sam about the risk he's taking, I guess, switching positions as a senior coming to a new school, and do you think he's a guy that can help you guys out this fall?
No question, yeah. I 100% believe that. He's one of the most freakish athletes I've ever seen in my life, and I've played with some really, really good players, and I put him right up there with the top of those guys. He's hungry, he wants it. Like I said, he's working hard, and when he gets back 100%, it's going to be fun to watch. He's pretty close right now, but out there at practice, he was making plays and getting open, and he's never, he hasn't played receiver in 5 years. So as time goes on and he really starts perfecting his craft, he's going to be a really good player. And then also, he's really close friends with Jaden Reed, as am I, and so we were on FaceTime with him the other night, and he was watching practice with us and critiquing Sam and helping him out. And Sam's, obviously eating that up and going to go out in the field and work on it. So I have no doubt that he'll help us this year.
From the end of that Maryland game, is there an aspect of your game in particular that you said, I want to make a drastic jump as I head into 2024?
Yeah, I think I might have said at the end of the game, I'm switching my feet back to what we were doing. And, I believe that really in all sports, it starts from the ground up. Having a firm base and, feeling good in the pocket. I had switched my feet last year in something that we were doing, and, don't believe that was the best thing after doing it. And so I talked to Coach Austin, and he's in full support of us switching back to, the footwork that I've used in the past and that he's used in the past as well. So feeling good with that. Obviously, there's always technique stuff you can clean up. Getting as efficient as I can in the pocket, moving out of the pocket, and then also just protecting the ball, low turnovers. And then, like I said earlier, putting the ball in the end zone. So that's about it.
Coach talked about the skills he's looking for and some of the fit in his offense. How do you feel you fit in this offense, and how do you think this scheme can make you shine this year?
Yeah, I think that my skill set fits in our offense, and Coach Reese has talked about, we're going to do things that, fit my skill set as well. I think Coach is a believer in not trying to force or pigeonhole any players into doing something that they're not great at. I believe that that's what the best coaches do, and Coach Reese has told me that as well. So, I think it's going to be a good blend of Coach Nick's offense and Coach Reese's offense, obviously. And obviously those are two successful guys that put up a lot of points in their past. So, I feel good about where we're at and, soaking in knowledge from them, and then, being the best that we can this fall.